And so, Stephan, actually AWS is also pushing for more sustainable solutions when it comes to cloud, but aren't business and sustainability, like so contradictory in a way?
Yeah, thanks. First, as a company, the Amazon Group, we are deeply committed into sustainability, and also, for instance, we created the Climate Pledge, which is a commitment to be carbon neutral by 2040, which is 10 years ahead from the Paris Agreement. And we see that also as a growing request from customers, which is a very good thing. So in our DNA, we are committed first to reduce the bill of our customers, and also to reduce their resource usage and carbon consumptions. And the good news is that both goes hand to hand.
And so I guess that to achieve such a challenge, actually, both permanent innovation and efficiency are definitely required. Can you actually drive us through some very concrete examples on how achieving such a challenge?
True. It first starts from the data centers and how to improve the efficiency inside the data centers, which is both with the way the data centers are operated, but also the higher usage of resources inside the data centers. Then it goes into innovation in technology. For instance, we created a new chipset, a new CPU, which is called Graviton. It's the same technology that you have in your own smartphone, and it consumes like minus 50 to minus 70% less electricity than traditional CPUs, which is also very good news to reduce the electricity consumption.
And this is also definitely a requirement made by your customers in a way. They really want you to stay true to your colors and values, colors being green in this way when it comes to data centers and cloud. What other initiative will you enable to achieve your goal of 100% renewable energy by 2025? It's literally tomorrow.
It's literally tomorrow. We're currently over 65%. So we're working with energy providers like Engie, like Green Yellow in France, like many others. And we co-invest into solar farms, into hydraulic farms, wind farms. And achieving those kind of commitments, we need to innovate and to co-innovate with other companies, because otherwise there is not enough production today.
Well, absolutely. And when you're taking, for instance, such a week with an heat wave here in France, where we're definitely talking to at Paris Expo, how are you going to help your customers and data centers in a way get, stay cool behind the heat?
So, first it's, again, less energy consumptions, which means less heat. We made a study with 451 Research that if you move to the cloud from a traditional data center in Europe, you basically divide by 5 the energy consumptions. And then about the cooling, for instance, we have some projects about recycling water and using much less drinking water inside the data centers, again, to have a smaller footprint in terms of resources.
And water is definitely key when it comes to refreshing and saving data centers, of course. So it's cost effective, if I hear you well and loud, cost effective in the one end, and of course good for the environment on the other. And I guess that you've elaborated 4 different strategies, right, to have a more holistic approach.
Right. So the strategy is first, as we mentioned, is the efficiency of the data centers. The second thing is again to consume less energy with new services, with innovative services and chips. So reducing water consumption and all the hardware resources. And the last one is also to help our customers into innovating in their own area. So we've launched the Amazon Sustainability Data Initiative, which allows some startups to use this data and also companies to use those kind of data to have their own better use of resources.
Thank you so much, Stephan Hadinger.